If I gave you a winning lottery ticket, what would you do with it? How many days, months, or even years would you wait to cash it in? How many people would you tell? Are you going to overanalyze it? Would you sit and wait for it and decide for a little bit just to have a little bit more clarity on what you need to do next? And what if I told you that that lottery ticket was an idea that the world desperately needed? However, you were too afraid and too lazy to go ahead and execute it. Perfect. I think that's a great shot. The reason why I wanted to talk about this was because we've all been there. We've all had this grand idea that could potentially change the whole world, change the narrative of how society could be built, or change a perspective, a unique perspective. We leave it in a side note or a post-it note. We leave it in a notebook, dormant, a morgue full of ideas just waiting to be reanimated. We've all lived very unique lives. We've walked paths that may be similar to someone else's, but never in the same perspective as the other individual. And the fact that we have these grand ideas, these amazing ideas, it's a blessing from God to suggest that you have been embarked this knowledge and you can do something about it. And essentially what you do to that idea is saying, you know what, God, I don't think I could do it. I don't think that I am capable enough to execute what you want me to do. But why would God give it to you in the first place? It's because you have the capacity to execute the ideas and changes that could potentially change the whole world. And the thing is, God has blessed multiple people with this idea. It isn't just you or me that we have this one sole idea, but how many people actually executed it? How many people executed Steve Jobs' vision? Creating mobile devices, accessing a plethora of knowledge in the palm of our hands. We all have great ideas, but the only thing is the speed of implementation. So if you have that one idea, go and do it. Don't be afraid to be a beginner. Don't be afraid to be an individual who doesn't know what they're doing quite yet. You don't have the data points, but you gain the data points as you actively pursue the idea that you're going towards. You could have this great idea, but so could someone else. Are you going to let that person beat you to it? Are you going to let that person walk away with that lottery ticket? We all have great ideas. It's how fast we implement these things. Michelangelo's statues started off as a block of rocks, a block of slabs or whatever it's called. And you chip away and you continue chipping away until you execute that beautiful art piece. So don't be afraid. And I want you to notice that I always refer to the Creator and our God. Our God. It's not my God, it's our God. And that He has never neglected you. So one thing, if you're feeling lost, you're feeling like nothing is going your way, then consider your Creator and don't forget, because He has protected you in ways that you have not seen before. The videos that I create is in the improvement of the mind, in health, and in faith. If you're trying to develop those things, you've come to the right place.